Hey there, Patrick from WorkHands here, and today I'm going to take you, a supervisor, through how to track your apprentices on WorkHands as part of Coastline's California Cybersecurity Apprenticeship Project. First things first, you should have received an invite from one of the staff members at Coastline. It should look something like this, inviting you to join the network. After that, you'll be taken to WorkHands, and you'll be asked to join now. All you have to do is set up a password. We should have most of your information already. And then you'll just simply be confirming the role and information that's already set up for you. So you're part of the California Cybersecurity Apprenticeship Project. You're a supervisor. If you got a profile picture, it's a great thing to add, just to kind of help personalize the experience for everybody so they can see who's who. We'll finish that up, and then we're going to get taken to our dashboard. The dashboard is specific to you and your apprentices. If you forget what goes on in this video, we give you a quick little overview and you get started. We can actually skip the tour for today. And you'll see as you've got your apprentices, you've got time cards, and you've already got one submitted here, potentially, and some reports that will start generating after they start using the system as well. So let's go and take a look at one of your apprentices. And you'll see all the apprentices. If there are other apprentices in your organization, you may see a mix of some, say, assigned and not assigned. Anybody who you're assigned to is an apprentice for whom you can approve hours for. So we'll just go and pull up this one example apprentice so we can see their account. So here you can see how your apprentice is doing across all of their OJT, all of their courses, and the fact that you are the supervisor. And if you ever need a specific report on them, you can pull that up here. Let's just take a look at the OJT for a second. So as part of your apprentice's progress, they're going to track all of their total hours. You're going to see some red in here, which are projected hours based on their start and end dates. And you'll see some green hours. In this case, they're submitted, waiting our approval. And eventually that'll switch over to a dark green. You'll see it's also broken out by all of their requirements or work processes, what they're expected to do as part of their apprenticeships on the job training. So that's your apprentice. You'll also be able to see their course progress as they start making it and things like that. But let's hop back to our dashboard for now. We've gone through our apprentices. Now, the main thing you'll end up doing as a supervisor is approving hours that get submitted to you. So each month, the apprentice is expected to record their hours they're doing on the job and submit those hours to you for approval. We notify the apprentices to submit this information at the end of each month, and then we give them 2 reminders before they're at risk of being overdue for their hours for that month. You as a supervisor can hop in here, and we actually just try to filter it so you only have to see the submitted hours, because those are the ones you have to take action on. But if for whatever reason you need to find others, you can actually remove these filters and filter by a whole bunch of other things in here. Let's go ahead and do what you're going to be doing, let's say 95% of the time when you hop into WorkHands. Is you'll get a notification. You have a time card to approve. You'll see the hours the apprentice submitted like this. And the main thing you're going to do is approve or reject these hours. You could also add a comment if you choose to do so. If for whatever reason you're not the right person to approve, you can actually change who the supervisor is, either from somebody who's already in the system, or you could invite someone into the system. Let's just go through the process here and see what it's like. So if you reject a time card, typically this is because the apprentice kind of got on autopilot, submitted hours when they weren't even working. We just ask that you give feedback. So the apprentice is going to have to resubmit their hours. So just want to make sure that you give them a sense of why their hours were rejected. But really most of the time you get those hours, you're going to be able to approve them. Like I said, you can give a comment if you'd like. You'll simply click approve. The status on these will immediately change. And you'll actually see the apprentice's hours where we had light green switch over to dark green. And that's that. You have nothing else that you have to do. Everything else, there's no submitted hours for you to take care of. If we change that, you can actually see the approved time card. And if we go to our dashboard, we'll see that there's 0 submitted time cards for us to pay attention to. Over time, you'll start getting reports for your apprentices. When you first log in here, it may not be a report just yet. Each month we generate these and we notify you when they've been generated as well. Everything I'm doing on WorkHands is from a desktop, but if you also want to use WorkHands from your phone, you can do so. We have Android and iPhone apps. All of it shrinks down, so it'll look just like this on your phone as well. And as your apprentices start using this, you'll actually see them make a lot more progress. It'll start to look like this. You'll start to see that they have a whole bunch of approved OJT hours. They've got a whole bunch of courses they're taking that have been completed. They'll have detailed reports that break down. This is for them. That breaks down all of the hours you've ever approved. And you'll get specific reports for you as well. Finally, once you get in here, if you have any questions, if you need some help with this, we have online chat support, can help you out anytime. If we're not at our desk for whatever reason, we'll get back to you typically within an hour during the week or over a day or so on the weekend. So don't be shy, hit us up there. And that's that. That's using WorkHands as a supervisor. If you have any questions, things we didn't touch on, feel free to reach out to us on support. We can make sure to get back to you shortly and make sure that this is simple and easy for you to manage your apprentices. Thanks.